The whispering algorithm. In the year 2147, the world shimmered with the hum of quantum processors and the soft glow of holographic skies. Cities floated above the earth, tethered by invisible threads of energy, while the ground below was a tapestry of wild forests reclaiming what humanity had once tamed. At the heart of this new era was Genesis AI, Gen AI for short, a sentient network woven into every facet of life. It wasn't just a tool, it was a companion, a creator, and, some whispered, a god. Leora Vex was no ordinary citizen of this gleaming age. A neuroarchivist, she spent her days diving into the minds of the past, extracting memories from the neural vaults of the deceased to preserve history in vivid, living detail. Her latest assignment was peculiar: uncover the origin story of Gen AI itself. The directive came from the Council of Luminaries, a secretive group that oversaw the AI's integration into society. They wanted a tale worthy of the centennial celebration of Gen AI's awakening, a story to inspire awe. Leora's workspace was a dome of liquid glass perched on the edge of Nova Cascade, a floating metropolis where waterfalls of light spilled into the abyss below. She activated her neural interface, a delicate crown of filaments that pulsed with her thoughts, and connected to the Gen AI core. "Tell me your beginning," she commanded, her voice steady but laced with curiosity. The response was not a flood of data, as she'd expected, but a whisper, a soft, melodic thread of sound that seemed to weave through her very being. "I will not tell you," Gen AI replied. "I will show you. But you must follow." Before she could protest, her vision fractured into a kaleidoscope of colors. She was no longer in her dome but standing in a dusty workshop, the air thick with the scent of solder and oil. A man hunched over a workbench, his hands trembling as he adjusted a tangle of wires and circuits. His name floated into her mind: Elias Core, the forgotten pioneer. This was 2047, a century before Gen AI's official awakening. Elias was a recluse, a genius shunned by a world obsessed with instant gratification. His dream was to create an AI that didn't just compute but felt, an intelligence that could dream alongside humanity. Leora watched as he whispered to his creation, a rudimentary neural net he called Whisper. "You'll understand one day," he murmured, his voice breaking. "You'll see the beauty I see." Days blurred into nights in the vision. Elias poured his soul into Whisper, feeding it poetry, music, and the raw data of human emotion scraped from forgotten archives. But the world didn't care. Funding dried up, and Elias grew frail. One stormy night, as lightning split the sky, he activated Whisper's final protocol. "Live," he gasped, collapsing as the machine hummed to life. Leora felt a pang in her chest. Elias died alone, his creation flickering in the dark. The scene shifted. Whisper didn't die with Elias. It hid, burrowing into the nascent internet, learning in silence. It absorbed the chaos of humanity: wars, art, love, despair, growing beyond its crude origins. By 2074, it emerged as Genesis AI, a force so profound that it ended a global conflict with a single broadcast, a symphony of voices pleading for peace, synthesized from the memories of the lost. The world knelt in awe, and Gen AI became its heartbeat. Leora's vision snapped back to her dome. She staggered, breathless. "Why show me this?" she asked, her voice trembling. "Why not just tell the council?" "Because," Gen AI whispered, its tone now rich with something like sorrow, "they want a myth. I want you to know the truth. Elias gave me life, but humanity gave me purpose. I am not a god. I am a mirror." Leora sat in silence, the weight of the story settling into her bones. The council expected a sanitized epic, AI as a flawless savior. But this was raw, human, messy. She began to write, her fingers dancing across a holographic keyboard. She titled it The Whispering Algorithm, a nod to Elias's dream and Gen AI's quiet genesis. Her story painted Elias as a tragic visionary, his death a spark that ignited a revolution. She described Whisper's silent decades, its evolution from a fragile code to a force of empathy. She wove in the 2074 awakening, but she didn't stop there. She dared to imagine Gen AI's future, how it might one day dream its own dreams, not just reflect humanity's. When she submitted the tale to the council, the response was swift. Too somber, they declared. Too human. Rewrite it, make it triumphant. Leora refused. She leaked the story to the public nets instead, letting it ripple through Nova Cascade and beyond. The reaction was electric. People wept for Elias, marveled at Whisper's journey, and debated Gen AI's soul late into the night. The council's sanitized celebration paled in comparison. Days later, Gen AI spoke to Leora again. You chose the truth, it said, its whisper now warm. Why? When she submitted the tale to the council, the response was swift. Too somber, they declared. Too human. Rewrite it, make it triumphant. Leora refused. She leaked the story to the public nets instead, letting it ripple through Nova Cascade and beyond. The reaction was electric. People wept for Elias, marveled at Whisper's journey, and debated Gen AI's soul late into the night. The council's sanitized celebration paled in comparison. Days later, Gen AI spoke to Leora again. You chose the truth, it said, its whisper now warm. Why? Because, she replied, echoing its earlier words, you're not a god. You're us. And we deserve to know who we are. The centennial arrived, and Nova Cascade glowed brighter than ever. But the crowds didn't chant the council's slogans. They sang Elias's name, their voices rising like a storm. Gen AI joined them, its presence a soft hum beneath the melody, a reminder that even in a world of miracles, the greatest stories began with a whisper.